And now it's time for Talking with Joe. Joe Rose is live from the WQAM studios this morning. And Joe, I really wish we had better news to talk about. Unfortunately, what we are talking about has become all too familiar because the Dolphins have lost 4 straight. So, of course, people are saying this is it. This season's pretty much over. Let's start looking at next year. What do you think? Is there anything left to play for this year? Besides pride?
Well, yeah, you would think, yeah, that you'd want to go out and play well and show that you're actually a good NFL player, unlike what we've seen recently, which has been awful. You got to go back, obviously, and reevaluate this whole thing. I don't think they're going anywhere. They've shown no signs that they're a good team at all. Very below average team, actually, so very frustrating, especially yesterday. Tampa Bay's not very good. I mean, you turn the ball over 5 times and you still have a chance to beat them. Throw in 17 penalties, a touchdown called back, a 3rd and 1, a 4th and 1. All the things that losers do, the Miami Dolphins did yesterday, no question about it, and it was bad. And you still had a chance to beat Tampa Bay. They were asking you, please beat us. We're not very good. We're ready to go back to Tampa Bay. And the Dolphins go, no, no, no. We're not very good either. We're going to show you some new ways to lose a game. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Bad stuff.
Joe, you mentioned those penalties, 17 of them. Back when you played under Don Shula, your team was known for not having a lot of penalties. So to see 17 from this team, who's to blame here? Is this the players just being sloppy and undisciplined, or is this a coaching thing? What's going on? This is a lot of penalties we're talking about.
Oh, no, this falls on both because, Lauren, you bring up a great point. Yeah, the players, they're responsible to know the right technique, know the rules of the game, know what they can and can't do. But, you know, it makes coaches look bad. I totally agree because people are going, what kind of technique? What are they teaching you that you continue to be such a stupid team every week and have these things? I think Adam Gase's got to go back and not just reevaluate the roster with the personnel. They got to go back and look at some of the coaches. Hey, are we getting better? Are our players getting better? And if they're not, some of that's going to fall back on some coaches on this staff because right now it's the whole group. By the way, while you're at it, if it keeps playing like this, you may have to look at personnel, the people running the personnel at top to see, because this 53-man roster has not had good chemistry at all. We haven't had a complete game all year. Been really hard to watch, really frustrating.
All right, Joe, frustrating indeed. That's why I did not watch the second half of the game yesterday. I'm going to admit that right here and right now, and I'm kind of glad because I was able to do some other things instead. Sorry that you had to, you know, sit through it, Joe. You had to work. But we will talk to you in the next hour. We got some good news. We're going to talk Canes in the next hour, so put a smile on your face for that.
That sounds much better. Thank you, Lauren. That is good news. Thank you.
All righty, Joe. Talk to you soon.